everyone, welcome back to our reactions for Genlock. Back here on the episode is friggin' everyone's son's Murder of Birds.
Yep.
For all the commenters that were complaining, yes, Toppy is back.
I was a little bit aggressive on the last episode because I was in a kind of bad mood, but
Regardless, this is the last episode of the season.
Hopefully the last one ever.
yes.
I doubt it. I highly doubt it.
I don't want
I highly doubt it, but
So
No, it's
this
only.
going into this, we now have all the Genlocks up to optimum performance because they have robot bunny legs now. Well, one of them does.
yes.
We have going into this. None of the characters have arcs.
Cammy kinda did.
Cammy had an arc.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call what Cammy had an arc.
Okay, let's go around the table. Who's gonna guess that they are not gonna explain jack shit who the Vanguard of the unit are?
Me.
Gray's already said that.
Yeah, we
I
already
haven't,
did that.
I haven't found
run through that.
any evidence of
That
that.
was literally.
I haven't seen that fucking thing that, you know, I don't know where he said that.
Neither do
but
I.
Everyone agrees that he did.
People keep saying that, but every time I ask them to, hey, where's the evidence, everybody just shuts up. So I have no fucking idea.
Was it in a journal? Was it on Twitter?
Was it a fever drug dream that everyone had at the
No,
exact
guys,
same
it's
time?
hashtag fake news.
It must have been on Google Plus.
Yeah. So if somebody can give me evidence of
That
that,
would
great.
explain everything.
But hopefully we get something this episode. Although,
Well, so let's see. Last episode, they were going to mount a counter attack, I guess, or like something.
No, they weren't going to mount a
What were they doing? What was the reason of
They were
like,
upgrading.
the
They were
friggin'
upgrading.
Genlock?
I don't know. That episode was fucking worthless.
Yeah, they were pimping their
Yeah.
Pimp by Meg.
Exhibit showed up. Don't you
Yeah,
remember?
They got the
Voiced by Matt
hydraulics going.
Holland.
Fucking
all that
Holland.
Yeah, pimp. Yeah, just we got a
Fucking the
rousing
thick thighs.
we got a rousing teaser for
Totally not evil Matt Holland CEO.
upcoming side
Yeah.
series of Pimp My Meg.
Okay, and if people were asking in the comments of like, why wouldn't you guys comment over the show if like the point of this? And Fatman made a good point about that too. But at the same time,
Yeah.
I also like
If we don't-
hearing the damn show.
No,
So
I was
it's-
talking about yelling, not
Yeah.
not talking. So that was what I was talking about.
Yeah.
The one comment I have is that people were like, kept commenting, like they mentioned Hallcroft in episode 3,
Yes.
and I'm like, okay. So I went and looked at the transcripts because any other problems with fandom I have, they at least document their shit. And the part where they mentioned Hallcroft was in the first 5 minutes when they were rehashing the second episode twice in a row. So it's like, well, can you fucking blame us for not remembering them? Jesus, people.
It's like a random name drop. Like, no one's gonna remember, like, a single name thrown in passing that doesn't, like, mean anything in the context.
Yeah, like, I'm sorry I don't remember every single throwaway line that they throw in there in the show, you
Were
know?
we complaining about Holocroft not being
Established?
for?
Yes.
Yeah.
You were the one that brought it up in the first place. You were like,
Yeah.
No, I was
Weirdo.
saying I was talking about Artasa.
Guys.
I
don't think is ever mentioned,
he's-
but...
I didn't
Toppy,
say
what's
anything
up?
about Holocroft. I said did they just name drop Artasa like we're supposed to know what it means?
Yeah, they did.
That was the thing I said.
no,
I
you
didn't-
also
I-
said later on, after the actual episode, you said, are we supposed to know who any of these people are?
I did.
I think you did.
I mean,
Still, guys.
I mean, yeah, like a random name drop is not something to go off of
What's up,
people.
Guys, can we go with the episode?
yes.
Oh,
all right,
yeah,
all right.
okay.
I need to get through too.
Oh, that's not good.
Wait, what?
Are you alright, fat man?
fuck.
Do we have to start
No,
over
that-
again?
No.
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 My video's still okay. My video's still recording, but around 19 minutes, I'm gonna do a sync again, and that's gonna be fuck.
That's really weird. Okay.
He has the whitest fucking chin I've ever seen. I'm just looking at the intro and I'm trying to draw him, like right now. And he has like the whitest chin. It's like a fucking square just slapped on his chin.
That just means he's manly, so you're jealous, huh?
No.
Okay, so this is 1937, 1938, 1939, 1940
Around
on
1930,
my
Fatman
face
Racing.
cam.
I'll just say that into my audio.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
When did you stop recording? Do you know?
Liquid in my face.
I think I only stopped recording for like a minute,
Did you press a
But
hotkey by
it-
accident?
maybe. I might have just hit the space button.
You know what? I'll just cut
accidentally.
all that. It's pointless. Let's go on. Let's get out of here. Let's just do this.
What?
All
No,
right.
that was good ranting.
Yeah, it was. It's good shit.
All right, everyone ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Alrighty. Okay, final words on the intro. It's a catchy song when you're listening to it. When you're not listening to it, you forget all about it.
It has that quality to it. There are some songs.
Yeah.
A lot of people are saying that it did grow on them. I don't blame them.
I mean, it's not a terrible song. It's just, it's not something that's gonna get stuck in my head all day.
I can't stand this.
I mean,
Okay.
I like this opening because it reminds me so much of Power Rangers, and I feel like a little kid again watching it. But that doesn't fit the tone of the show at all. Also, hi Blaine.
Yeah, that aspect.
Hi,
I do
not
like.
dead Blaine.
Yeah, that Power Rangers aspect. That Power Rangers aspect, I do like. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourselves for disappointment.
To quote,
That's right, audience. Prepare
quote-
yourselves for disappointment.
To quote Griff in RWBY 11, prepare to be sorely disappointed.
They're not.
All right,
going
how
to
much-
be again.
Dashie, just breathe.
All right.
Just breathe, you'll be fine.
10-1. Animation that was used in this opening was reused for the final fight.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh God, don't say that.
Just like Volume 5.
That would kill me.
Fuck, no. Don't remind me of Volume 5.
All right, here we go.
Donde está? All right, so there he is.
I mean, the new mech designs look pretty.
I hate the bunny.
They gave one more of them wings. How nice is that?
I hate the bunny so much.
Fucking awesome.
What a
love the bunny.
what a dick move. They could have given all of them
Wait.
wings.
What kind of furry are you if you hate the bunny so much? Damn, give me your license back now.
It's impractical.
We're revoking your furry license.
You
I'm
can't
wondering-
take
Yeah.
that.
You have to go back to Anthro.
Renegade?
All right, see, you saying impractical?
Is that
That was
Spanish Miles?
Yeah, it is.
The painting was not
Oh.
necessary.
The fuck? Didn't he die?
God damn. I mean, I knew they probably weren't
They're gonna
dead.
tell us.
Tom called it. Everyone called it. I don't think anybody actually thought they were dead.
They're gonna tell us.
Okay.
All
Tenet's
right,
definitely
so
gone then.
Doc is dead.
Most of the Union troops that made it inside. Also, he's the reason we got past the nano.
Wait, who died?
How did he get past the nano?
He's telling us. Shh.
City, only their troops
Yeah,
or their
he's
sympathizers
telling us, all right.
Kool-Aid put out a signal telling the nano to back off. Keeps him safe. A few weeks ago, the doc gave the colonel his idea about first time the nano froze up and we cut through the last of them like hot knife.
Hello,
I'm gonna call bullshit, but
Same.
I also wasn't there when it happened.
And the Union signal, without the doc, none of
Well, I mean, when the doctor like refers to himself as a Deus Ex Machina, you can't fault the engineer for doing it too.
Yeah, it's not Spanish Miles' fault.
Like,
Yeah.
that was a massive development.
Run Operation
Can we
Deus Ex
talk
Machina.
about it later?
mystery man.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
They share,
He's me. Or I'm him. More like. Protected. Oh,
That's not a good joke.
okay.
I'm not supposed to.
If that helps, so, how about we take another shot at it?
Okay, Miles, you've said enough. Let's get back to the actual plot.
And with the nano under control, we just need someone to keep Nemesis off our backs. Show me
So everyone's just fine. Is that what we're getting at here?
Yes, that's
Chicago?
what we're getting at.
So that
Chicago.
that cliffhanger. I mean, we always knew already knew the cliffhanger was pointless,
Where
but
is Chicago?
Illinois.
in the
middle of the
Midwestern
country.
United States, northern,
Aw.
Yeah.
temperate climate, but gets really cold in winter. Lots of
Oh,
snow.
nugget.
We seem to have a
I
pretty
didn't need a
Yeah.
fucking weather report.
I'm sorry about that.
It also has possibly the tallest tower in the United States.
So the Union is pushing deep.
Wouldn't stop talking about
Yeah, this is a deep push.
her already.
Real deep.
I know he was proud.
Like, a lot of deep.
Stop it.
I am a robot.
No, like he's staring at her.
Is the fucking robot like, you hitting on my ex-wife, bitch?
No.
Well, technically that is his ex-wife if you, in a
yeah.
really fucked up kind of way.
I think there's more than we expect in him, is what I'm getting from that. There's more
Okay,
of
so
a
yeah, they're all just fine. Alright. I was hoping for a little more drama there, but, you know, maybe some of them were prisoners. But, okay.
We want him isolated. We pull him off.
I don't think it was the worst decision, like...
I gotta lower you guys.
Call him funny names. See if he comes running.
What? He's you.
Call him a funny name? Cammy, I'm giving you the N-word pass. Use it wisely.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Oh, so we're not gonna fight
have
in
no idea
Chicago
what just
proper. We're
happened.
gonna fight at
I
these
couldn't hear a damn
docks.
thing.
Okay, got it.
Wait, how does Cammy know
They
how-
decided that they're going...
Okay.
How does Cammy know how to move with a rabbit's legs when she's never been in a rabbit's legs before in her life?
Same with the ears.
Online,
The VR chat
She's a
doesn't count.
furry.
VR chat doesn't actually feel the leg thing, right?
Okay.
So listen to this. All this time I've been fighting to keep it together. I gotta know what could make you stand what you've become. Why don't you? Why are you? I don't understand. Isn't there any of me, us?
Just stabbing the fucking robot.
What is that thing? Just doesn't give a fuck.
It's not shooting.
Just, it's not doing it. What the fuck is wrong with this shit?
That's worse than Ruby.
Okay.
They just.
You haven't even seen Ruby, Toppy.
I've seen Fatman's review.
You've seen Floof's video.
My video's better than Ruby.
That was quick. He's way faster than before. No way he can run.
That was very similar to Michael B. Jordan's speech from Black Panther, though.
There we go.
Oh, here we go.
I can fly now.
What in the
Okay.
fuck?
Oh, shit, that
Fast
was
can he
cool.
go? Holy shit.
That was cool. I like that animation.
That was
for the,
that was
for the,
yeah,
for
that
the
was
fire.
fucking awesome.
It's almost like giving giant robots the ability to fly is somewhat beneficial to
Oh my
their
god, it's
performance in the field.
Diaboromon!
Oh god, it is.
Oh, it is Diablomon.
Yep. So this is basically
that's
going to be the
hot.
end of our war game.
Yeah, children's war game.
Okay, so he's got nanobot hands.
He can make new accessories for himself.
And so you create a Deus Ex Machina for the nanobots,
Oof,
and by the
oof.
time the episode gets to the 8-minute mark, they've already countered the counter method. That's
It only exists to dissolve the tension in the scene.
Okay, also, now it's combined with Diablomon and General Grievous. This is
Fatman, you're gonna be okay. It looks like a fucking spider. Be careful. Close your eyes. Hold my hand.
Oh god, if only they gave Kazu's mech wings!
Also, their eyes look like Brainiacs from Superman.
Oof.
Okay, now it is exactly a Widowmaker bot. It's even got the fucking grappling.
Yeah, it does.
Come on! You're not even trying. I'm not mad, I'm just resigned.
He just grabbed his dick.
I want to grab his. Never mind. That's a pretty. I don't know if you noticed. Look
What did
between
you
his
do?
legs. Uh-oh.
Oh, Kazu dies.
Working. And if you keep fighting solo, Chase.
oh, okay.
Wait, you can mind share more than 2 people?
Isn't that the thing I said in the last episode?
Yeah.
I don't
Why
know.
don't they just always have 5 people in the same robot?
Yeah.
Like,
Hey, that was a Megazord.
Yeah, I mean, the
That was a
Power Rangers did it.
Megazord. 5 people, 1
because
robot. That's a
because I
Megazord.
Hey guys, it's because the bleed.
their minds
It's-
will mend together
Yeah,
too
it's the
much,
bleed
and then
effect. You don't want
Yes.
to lose the individual.
I still want a Megazord. I really want a Megazord.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure it could probably happen for like a little bit of time. Because I would like to fucking see that
Oh,
too.
that too. They burn through uptime doing that.
Oh,
that.
bullshit!
No, that
Well,
was
that's
established.
what
That
it
was
is.
firmly established.
What, him regrowing limbs?
Oh
Like-
no. Oh, I was talking
the
about
the uptime limitation.
Oh yeah, no, the uptime limit I get. No, him using nanotech to regrow his limbs.
Why do I have this gun? It does nothing.
Oh my fucking lord!
It was a trap.
Okay, that was kind of
That
cool.
was cool.
That was kind of
That
cool.
was awesome. Oof! I need
Oh,
to
did
move.
she just turn around to ask if she was alright?
Oh. I would. I care about you. I would do the same with you. So.
So does this count as lesbians? I'm not sure.
Oh
Yes.
my god! Oh my god! I thought.
Just assume yes.
Oh.
Because Val's non-binary, so
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, it still counts, kind of.
Still counts.
Yeah, well, if my Kazu and Val are gay joke, it makes sense. Then I guess
Right.
that
So,
Madrani
together.
and Val have to be lesbians.
Let's go.
I just
Time to let go.
I know.
I mean, I do ship it.
My mind. Everything else is gone.
Yeah, definitely don't have a dick.
What do I become?
Maybe you become a new you. Over a lifetime, yes, you are
Nice.
Killed her.
We were just talking about that, Fatman. Change is okay.
I really want a Megazord now.
What,
because they
was
can
this
do
an
that.
arc? Was this supposed to be an arc? Because
Oh.
Of him like refusing them to merge in episode 7 or 6.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, because she was like, "We gotta merge," and he's like, "No."
All the mods and us merging.
We have to download.
Okay.
Now, we have to get back to our bodies.
Yeah, you do. You're gonna get the time you need to reset.
Are they doing these real time? Because that would be funny.
Runs away.
No.
We're just standing there.
I mean, I like it was like Nemesis was like, "Oh yeah, while you were talking, I pushed Kazu into the hole."
Fucking
Hey, your
yes.
natural language that you speak better than English.
oh my god,
Damn.
there's a
She did
commenter
that
I
earlier.
want to yell out right now.
She did that earlier with the sniper shot.
For you to reset.
Mm.
Oh, that was Val's language. Never mind.
Oh my. He doesn't have a body.
I lost that 4 years ago.
He didn't
Yeah,
merge with
there you
anyone. Why are they acting like his uptime is a concern?
There you go.
Change.
This is not what I meant.
Time's wasted. Just get back here as soon as you can.
He really doesn't have much to return to. Like you guys say, he has
Is
no
Chase
whatever.
gonna merge with it with Nemesis?
I fucking called it. If that's it.
Then download.
You forget.
Hello.
shit.
It's funny every single time Little Chase talks, it sounds like he's like high or something.
Probably is. I mean, let's be honest, they probably injected him with some shit.
I legitimately need to know how long that conversation took in real time.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
5 minutes.
Oh.
Why is Chase
Fuck.
running out of uptime?
Because
That's the thing I need
don't
to know,
know.
because he didn't merge.
God.
They made a very specific point
Oh
of
man.
saying that he didn't need to merge. Or that he didn't merge.
wait,
So why did he burn through uptime at the same rate? Like, what is, like...
Yeah.
I mean, they established these technical details without ever referencing them.
we can talk
Question-
about it in the
yeah,
after,
questions for later.
Sure.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's no dialogue now, so I can talk over the fight scene.
Well, they're talking during
so
the fight.
you say questions
Really?
for later, and I'm just thinking of that scene from DBZ Abridged now.
Ow.
Oh fuck. Okay, I moved there. Oof.
Oh god, my dick again! Why is it always a dick?
Why always at the dick? Can I have one then?
He keeps kicking me in the dick.
In the dick!
Why? Why does he keep kicking
Oh
me
my
in the
god, I gotta
dick?
watch this again. You guys are fucking killing me.
It's my.
Nudes?
When was that
I mean-
picture taken?
What?
Well, how did he show up in the picture?
That's creepy.
So did he just put memories in his head and then he just erased them?
So,
No.
what the fuck just happened?
I'm not 100% sure.
He's going to go prevent them. from
He's gonna
uploading
go-
or, like resetting.
Going as fast as I can. Doc had a... See this. You need a minimum reset time before you...
Oh, found him.
Oh, hello.
It's Dr. Octagonopus!
Yeah, that upload, I mean, that upgrade looks badass. Fuck. For the bad guy.
Yeah, it's a good design. It's wasted
And the
here,
entire
but...
cast dies.
Oh.
Yep.
What? Wait,
What?
That.
Who the
That
fuck is
sounded-
that?
Who is that?
that sounded like Leon. I think.
I thought he was too old.
Oh, he might be burning
No,
himself.
I was totally right. They literally just lied about Leon
Wait,
being compatible.
wait though,
No,
wait.
he might get.
No, he's probably gonna
He's gonna
burn
kill himself
out or
doing it.
something. No, oh,
I think he's gonna
I'll-
kill
I'll
himself.
tell you later. Oh.
Cal, give me the board.
Oh.
Ouch.
Ha! What'd I say? What'd I fucking say?
That was a bad idea.
Ooh, fucking, I'm twitching away like fucking.
I love the Twitch shit.
Alright, well, I mean, it wasn't what I expected, but it was a little bit.
Gotta say, Chase, another you is kind of an asshole.
Yeah, it is.
I'll tell you the rest later. We gotta end this quick. I only got so much uptime. Uptime? I don't need up.
Oh, yeah, that's.
Yeah, he's
There's a
body
bad code
bound.
awfully
So, okay, so
convenient.
this was the holon that was meant for Sinclair, obviously. Had he not been murdered.
Could have done this at any time.
No, not at any
because
time.
he sacrificed his body. He basically like, fuck.
Yeah, like the limitation was uptime.
Yeah, like, they established he was too old for this shit.
After him!
Now, geez, if they had only made copies, they could have done this the entire time.
Oh my fuck.
Yeah, save Gray, why don't you? Jeez.
Yeah, of all people. Oh, come on, this is not the worst hit he's taken today. Let's not... He got stabbed in the dick.
No, right?
Oh my
But I
god.
gotta warn you, if my mind can't ever leave this holon,
Gonna blow.
I don't know if you want that in your heads.
He was
But it was different.
cut off, corrupted.
Exactly. Yes.
There's something new with us, and we will make sure you don't.
Go ahead, guys.
Oh, hi,
say it.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Say it.
Yeah, I know,
Say,
right?
say the
Let's
power
go.
of friendship.
Our friendship.
Oh my
This
god.
didn't end
Oh
with a
my
dance.
god.
We
Oh
are
my god.
She-Ra.
I'm expecting the Power Rangers guitar riff to start playing any minute.
Okay, we're gonna have a Megazord or whatever the fuck you're talking about. Oh my god.
Why can't these become a Megazord? That would be so much
That
better.
would be epic.
Wait, she has a knife? Okay. All right, I guess that makes
Eh.
sense.
I mean, why not?
Fuck.
What? That.
That's not gonna do anything. That's
For
like-
that.
She climbed up the building to release drones that free fly.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Laser eyes.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Ow.
My heart.
Just fucking
Tough to the
die!
hands.
Okay, so he's taking the information. Okay. The grass, people.
Why
Why
behold
is
the
earlier?
power of darkness.
Oh my god.
Kingdom Hearts is light.
One day I'll know what you're
What
saying.
are the
One
nano
day.
machines actually doing right now?
What
could the
I don't know.
what could the nano machines do
Look
to them?
really
if they-
intimidating.
They turn into sharp shit, so chop them up.
Also, yeah, isn't like most of this body
Alright,
made
so
of
that's gone.
nanomachines?
Yeah.
He got stabbed in the dick, though.
He did
Like,
get stabbed in the dick.
how much damage could sharp shit really do to them?
He didn't have any more of his body.
You know, I mean, to be positive, the fight choreography's been pretty good this episode.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Oh
this
my
is
god.
yeah, this is a pretty good
It
fight.
has improved.
With some
Yeah.
exception.
Holy
With some exception.
shit.
This, to be fair, this one is significantly better than the disaster that was episode 6.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Well, episode 6 was...
Don't do that.
Seismic toss!
Superman!
Oh, Chicago. They were blowing up Chicago.
Wait, you didn't turn off my jet. Why? I can fly. I can. Oh wait, shit. Oh god.
Oof. All right.
Just end it. I'm sick of being in this show.
What's the deal? Like,
Limit.
we can
Shh,
give
shh,
you
shh,
a
shh.
knife or wings.
Oh shit.
Oh, they've been mass producing him.
Oh shit.
That's unfortunate.
Oh. Sorry.
What? Are you okay?
Chase,
All right,
I
that
don't feel
killed
so
him,
good.
But he did the same thing to Chase. It
No,
didn't do
because he
anything.
hit too low. The reason he stabbed him in the dick, he didn't stab him in the memory bank, the actual core.
Yeah, he stabbed it in the testicles.
Oh, so wait, Chase knows where his memories,
Because it's in the same
core
place.
is?
Because it's the same robot. It's just covered in a bunch of shit.
So Chase didn't want to kill
minute,
Copy
a minute.
Chase.
Okay, here we go.
You ready? Oh, let's do it anyway.
Something's gonna happen. Like something's gonna happen.
I mean, do we
Probably. He's
need
probably
Grey
gonna die.
Haddock in the show?
No, he probably will die. Who knows? I mean, we'll see. I hope. I don't know. I hope.
Fingers crossed.
If he does die, I don't know how I'd feel about that.
Oh, who cares?
I mean, he fucked this
No,
shit. So,
there's reasons for that.
If he
okay.
did die, they'd have to recast Torchwick.
He sustained a lot
Brain damage.
of his frontal. He may be in a coma.
Oh.
Oh shit, he did die.
No, coma doesn't mean death.
Well, yeah.
She just said he may not be in there at all.
Hold out hope.
Yeah, that doesn't mean.
Sacrificed.
Yeah, good to know you're alive too.
There has been such terrible cost.
Oh my god.
This war began. We stopped them.
For unknown
This
reasons.
is the day we began to turn the war. We don't merely hold the line. We start to take back what was lost.
Always Sunny, the Always Sunny theme plays.
I'd like to discuss your return to the anvil. We couldn't have won this battle without you.
Isn't the anvil like... Oh, who cares? No, wait, they already established that. Never mind.
Yeah, that's what Miles said. Wait, they don't want to return to the.
What?
They have to.
They
need to find
they
out.
would rather not.
What?
I mean...
Oh, hey, I've been there.
What'd you decide?
The crew's talking it out. I wanted to...
Based on anything with us.
I know.
What is that noise?
I think we both know how this is going. No,
Right.
I don't think
Neither
it
is
was just my chase I lost the night the war started. That chase, that Miranda, were casualties. It's just been playing out in slow motion ever since.
Oh my god.
This is a good scene so far.
Maybe someday.
What is that fucking noise?
But don't let too many days go by.
Floof.
Okay.
Floof, stop.
So, is that confirming they're not getting back together in the future, or...
Floof, I swear to fuck. Yeah, okay.
That's a pretty steep.
sense to us. And it keeps a strong connection between us and the Vanguard, even if we're not stationed at the anvil.
Don't know about losing our top technician.
Hey, this wasn't my idea. Yeah, I'd be proud to be engineering liaison.
What?
Miles, do you know what the word liaison means?
They asked for miles in return for not returning to the base?
Pre-flight's done. Good to go.
Floof, would you please stop that, please?
I don't think Floof's saying anything.
He's
He's
drawing.
doing stuff.
Oh.
Say bye. Oh, fine.
There it
twice.
is. I was waiting for the two finger salute.
Wait, if he's always in, does that mean that they always know where he is now?
Probably. I don't know.
I mean.
Okay. Well, obviously,
there's also a
probably
post credits. There's
probably gonna be a post credits.
Okay, also, guys, we have no idea who the fuck the Union Vanguard are.
Oh, shocker. Toppy
Yeah.
saying that.
No, I mean, I'm saying it
Everyone
too.
is saying
I mean,
that.
sure, but we already knew this.
All right, yes,
it's not
yes.
inaccurate.
So that's okay. So we've already established we have no clue who the hell the Vanguard is. So let's work through the well, we can't even work through the episode because we were waiting for the after credits.
Yes.
I mean, they implied that, or maybe they just like straight up said that there are many copies.
Yes,
of,
they've copied
of
Chase.
Yes, they just said that. Yeah.
So then they do know where original copy Chase is. Good guy Chase
Probably.
allows the
No, they made copies of the
alien
brain, not
overlord
Genlock.
to-
There was only one Genlock. One of those stolen holons.
Yeah, there was only one
But
stolen
they
Holo,
snapped.
Right,
so
but
they
they've
need to
got multiple.
develop
They've
their
mass
own.
produced Chase basically.
Yeah, his brain.
yeah. So they would still.
No,
I mean,
If they get another, because they don't have a Holon on the same network, I think that might be like there might be different networks per Holon.
Yeah, that's
like
where they
okay,
feel
so
there's-
so the good guys,
when
let's say they have AT&T, and the bad guys have like I don't know Viacom or something. I don't know what other fucking.
Yes, the
Walmart.
bad
They
guys
have
would
Walmart.
definitely have Viacom. That's what the Union is. It's just fucking Viacom.
Of course.
This code wide open.
God
say
damn it! It
Walmart.
was so obvious.
Well, I mean, Walmart got absorbed by Viacom in
Yeah.
2053. So
And then they decided, no, we're gonna take over the entire world now. But okay, wait. So when original Chase got captured, the Doc just continued to use the same network when that was like an option.
that's a good question. That is a very good question. They're going to
think
have
it's
to
an only network.
Second season, they will have to address that. If they don't,
Nah,
then it's.
I want them to go 10 years without explaining what the Union is. I want them to keep this show going as long as possible without giving the audience any
Without
relevant
telling
information.
the audience
That
what the
sounds good to me.
plot is.
So yeah,
It's gonna be like season 17, and they'll be like, "Oh, we finally found out what the Vanguard is."
But we do know what they want. They want Genlock itself, which I believe is the only.
So they started a
network.
war over that?
So yeah, because they copied
No, the
Chase, who is
war happened long
let me finish. He's compatible. So now they have a bunch of brains, but they don't have bodies, which is Genlock, and that makes them.
But the war was already going
for
on.
many years.
Okay,
globally.
they still want that. They're saying that's what they want. That's what they're going. What is this?
But
What happened?
the war. No,
Wait,
Dashie,
what
you're
is
not.
this?
You're not.
music. That's why.
Wait,
It was a cold cut to different
the
music.
fuck? That was a really bad cut,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
But yeah, we still have no
I,
reason
Amberly
to care about
Connors.
anyone.
Anyway,
Who was it?
I don't
Who
know
was
what I was
Amberly
saying.
Connors voicing?
She was an audio engineer. She wasn't.
Amberly Connors is an audio engineer.
Okay, so the company where they hire out all these Funimation and other voice actors, they do some sound mixing as well. So
Yeah, because
So the reason why they can get Monica Rial and fucking Chris Sabat and J. Michael Tan and all that, they get it through this company.
Where was Chris Sabat?
I'm talking in
He's
general.
Watts.
Okay.
I'm talking
Chris
in
Sabat
general.
is Watts, yeah. Because
Yeah.
remember, Amberly Connors wasn't only Vernal, she was also Android 18 in the Team 4-star dub.
Yes, she was, and she was Miss Joke.
Miley
She's
Cyrus.
actually she's been getting a lot of work lately, and I'm really happy about that because she's a really good actress.
Yeah,
But I was
she
gonna
is
say,
a good actor.
I'll give it this. I think the action in this was superb. This episode in particular.
It was very good.
this
Yes.
episode,
that
yeah.
Hell yeah.
I
I was jumping. Oof.
especially like, I mean, yeah, it was wonky in like the very first scene where they show up and there was that one little mech standing off to the side, not shooting anything, and then just like I think that was like a little cute little funny thing. But like then fucking Chase Prime shows up. And or we don't even know it was Chase
That
Prime.
was hot.
He
Literally.
just
it was
fucking
hot.
like comes out of nowhere, like Randy Savage, just RKO out of nowhere.
like fucking.
You're going nowhere.
Mach 1 speed charges in.
And then Val and Kazu look at a Cammy like, why didn't you give us wings?
Yeah, okay, that is a very
you gave
fair
Madrani
complaint.
wings.
Although
Kazu's like, I could have
wait,
died. I
counterpoint,
almost fell in a
I have a
hole.
theory
Oh, hey,
for that.
Jeff Williams did do music for this
I have a
show.
theory for that. For
Okay.
that, Fat Man.
Go ahead.
I think each of them have a certain amount of stuff they can burn up as far as like.
Wait, they did a
burning up
cover of This Will
time.
Be the Day? What?
And if like they choose one thing, it burns up more, so they can't have all of them. So they chose that.
So
or
basically,
whatever.
it's the idea is you can only have so many modifications on your Holon before you start burning up time to a ridiculous point. You can, and so basically the reason why Leon could stay in his Holon so long was because he wasn't using any mods really. He was just using the base Holon.
And even that put him in a coma.
Even that put him in a
'cause
coma.
he was old.
So for them, putting more modifications on it.
Okay,
All right.
Here we go. What is this?
Post credits. Let's see.
What's it gonna be?
Union.
Looks like. About time, Christ.
Not necessarily. What does that say? Fuck.
Security checkpoints. All said.
Wait.
Oh, that wasn't on screen fast enough to read.
What?
Is this mom? No, that's a
It's sister.
man.
It's sister, I'm betting.
Dude.
Oh. If it's MILF, this show is a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Remember
course.
that.
Of course. Oh, I know. I think I know. Yeah.
Who is that?
Is that not Dead Blaine?
Yeah.
Get it together.
It
yeah.
is. Oh, he is alive.
It's the original.
Oh God.
He is alive.
Huh.
Okay, so he's undercover.
Who is?
Yeah.
Sinclair.
Sinclair. That was
Guy
Sinclair.
from episode 2 that they did a
The spy who died.
Oh right.
Yeah, that was the real one.
So,
So they just like copied him. Copied his body. Like they made like a separate. They
Wait,
have the.
wait.
They have the ability.
hold on. If Sinclair was undercover, and this. Okay, that raises more questions. That just raises further questions.
That was pointless. You had one fucking chance to do something great. Ah!
Why did he have he had like a bruise on his eyes?
I'm assuming he's been undercover for a while.
Maybe the union is
Like-
abusive.
I mean,
I mean, but
they're an evil
but if they
organization.
got to the point where they could like punch him in the face,
then.
Yeah.
then I mean, how do they? Like, why was he alive at all?
Yeah, why is he alive?
How
okay.
How long was Genlock?
Okay, Sinclair was kind of a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation with bringing him back. Because if they don't, then he was a waste of a character. If they do, then there was no point altogether.
Which means they also have the potential to bring in another Genlock user. Oh, he can be the sixth ranger.
Yeah,
that's the
yeah. Well, I mean, he has a whole on waiting for him. He's got an arm off, but it's still waiting for him.
But he's not going to be green.
Okay, wait. Okay, but did
maybe
that?
the Black
did,
Ranger?
So wait, did Sinclair actually get the message saying he'd been put into he got accepted into Genlock, or was he already undercover at that point?
Well, no,
and then how did the Union get a hold of it? And how did they get a copy off? And
yeah, that raises so many questions. So
We don't
many
know that
questions.
yet.
Snake, you've created a time paradox.
Bum 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 bum.
And we still do not know who the bad guys are. I don't know who good guys are.
Or why this war is being fought.
So many things going on.
Yeah, and we still don't know why we should give a single fuck about this war.
Nope, not a thing.
Well, let's see. So in the episode, they could talk about the uptime, right? They're like in their fight scene, right? And,
Yeah.
and they stop for like a couple minutes or so to like go back in their plane or something. But then like 2 minutes after that, they're suddenly back in their holons just fine. So
No, because they're mentioning that Doc, that she had to basically make a workaround. That's why she was typing on the computer. She was making a workaround because Doc put restrictions in place to prevent that from happening because it is incredibly dangerous.
Okay.
So basically,
they
did something that was incredibly dangerous. And this is the reason why we were trying to shush you guys from laughing during it, because there's important details being inserted in here.
I still heard it.
Yeah, me, Dashie, and Tom.
That makes sense now. Thank you.
So
the thing that doesn't make sense though is why the fuck Chase was burning through uptime when he made a very strong point about not merging with anyone.
Because maybe flying takes a lot of uptime.
But that doesn't make sense.
Weren't we just talking about that? Like all the modifications burn through uptime.
We don't know.
But everybody has modifications.
Yeah.
I think all the same, because I think he's still like, the idea is he still had enough uptime and he was just going to keep him busy while everyone else recharged. And if he got trapped, he was okay with it. So the idea is,
well, I mean, but he has this like go back to that frame where they show you how much uptime everyone has left.
What frame was it? Tim code me.
It's like 1320, 13, yeah.
Let's see.
So okay,
Does it say 5 minutes?
Yeah, this is 5 minutes on the other.
This show.
It's like because Chase has like 2 seconds left, and
is that Chase? Are we sure that's Chase? Because I can't get a good.
It's the last one, and it's the one that runs out. Yeah, it's like the one that's like left up. That first one is Chase, and it had less time on it than Cammy. Or I don't know if it's Cammy, but
Chase started fighting at the end. Like everybody was fighting while he was talking with the dude.
Yeah, like that second one has 5 minutes remaining.
Yeah, it does.
Well, it could be that they pulled already.
No, they haven't pulled yet because it shows them.
No,
pulling.
you're watching them pull as their. I mean, I would assume you're watching them pull as their shit goes blank. That second one has 5 minutes left.
I guess if they were telling the animators just put in like random numbers and just have it plug quick enough, you know.
So Chase burned through uptime faster than everyone else, even though he didn't merge.
And he didn't need any uptime. He didn't need to
Maybe his uptime was just strictly different than everyone else's.
That's dumb.
Maybe the longer you're used to the Holon, able to be in it.
It's possible. It's possible the fact that he doesn't really have much of a body to return to damage his time period, that he can stay in the Holon without sacrificing.
That's the answer I'm gonna go with.
Yeah, I mean,
is that
with
him having
Chase,
a
there's a
fucked up
lot
body.
of exceptions going on, so I'm not going to call like him as a demonstration of the rule.
Yeah.
Although
but,
it does
I mean,
raise the
number two
question
had
of
5
why
minutes
people,
left.
why someone with 5 minutes left decided to. Also, I want to note this for military displays. Why do you have like all that intricate like all those little lines going through your okay, I mean the dots off to the side on the right of that display have something to do with something, but like inside the actual like logo for uptime, just like the title of the fucking counter, like why are there little lines in there, little intricate lines?
Nice.
I don't care if it looks nice. It's inefficient for a military setting.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah. Hey, people are gonna say you're nitpicking because fucking sets.
Okay, no, that's fair. That's fair. I am nitpicking right now.
They also put these lines everywhere, and they have transparent characters. So they have characters whose designs are already very busy, and then put them on backgrounds that are way too busy. It's like, why? Why are they doing this? Did they not like look at? I think they blocked the scenes with opaque models and then like turn down the transparency like right before they render, so they never actually look at what the scene looks like with the transparent model until it's too late.
Yeah.
Regardless, let's see. So most of this episode was fighting. We learned that there's multiple chases. The fusion thing did sort of happen. Sort of a little bit, like there was some transfer there, but they went a different route overall. He didn't fuse permanently. Instead, they revealed, oh, there's more of me, so he can be a recurring plot villain, and that's sort of. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm not a big fan of that because it implies they had the technology to duplicate him. At which point, don't they have Genlock then? If they can duplicate the brain.
I mean,
And
they
Probably.
would have the software to do that, but they still need the hardware to build.
Yeah, they would need the hardware. They might have the software to do it, but they don't have the hardware to do it. So they would have needed Genlock to do it, or at least some approximation thereof.
Another question.
Well, isn't it just copying a file?
Raymond?
No, because
I mean,
you
it's
need
a
the
huge...
actual brain battery. Like, that's the big thing, is you actually need a storage unit. They made a big emphasis on this about the storage unit they keep the copies in, because that's what goes in the robot.
Raymond, question on because a lot, like the big upgrades for Nemesis were made of nanomachines. Why won't they just do that? I mean, they must have scanned the whole lot more than once.
What do you mean? Why do you mean they won't do that?
They have scanned the whole lot more than once. Like, why won't they just use nanomachines to make a whole lot?
Because the intricate circuitry, I don't know if that can be replicated with necessarily just.
I mean, they physically had one.
Raymond, didn't they like literally make their parts out of like machine slime stuff in like episode 7?
Nanomachines.
Yeah, could they literally do that with like everything else?
I know, right?
And I mean, they had a fake Chase with them too for who knows how many years, right? So in that time period, they could have copied the Nemesis bot.
But okay, so replicating the actual hardware and not having the actual software that go with it, like there's a lot of intricacies to programming that, having been privy to a significant number of programming classes, trust me, if you don't have the right shit, you're not going to get the results you want, and you could end up damaging a whole lot. So there's a lot here that's kind of.
It would be like a 3D printer. If you don't have the right codes, it's not going to come out right.
Yeah.
True, but
that's what I think.
They had him for 2-3 years, and the unit has demonstrated constantly that their technology is superior to what.
But then why do they want Genlock? That's the big thing, is like, why do they want Genlock if they've already recreated it to such a degree?
We don't even know if they want Genlock.
Yes.
We do know.
That's what
they sent a spy to steal one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not why they started the war over it.
Yeah, we don't even know what they want overall.
The war was going on before Genlock existed.
So, we don't have a motive. We don't have a motive for them in the long term, and we don't have a motive for them in the short term. What if they just want? I mean, honestly, like, what if they just want the military, the military hardware to be off their backs? Like, what if that's their motivation?
According to the sign in episode 1, it said we can take over the world or something without. I don't remember exactly what the words were. Remember that one sign?
In episode 1.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly what the word. Like, basically, you bitches ain't shit. We got this. Is what the sign said. Like something. Obviously not that, but basically just we want to take over the world, which is very Pinky of the Brain-ish of them, but who knows? I do want to mention something that I don't like. I didn't like. Episode is the JoJo's talking is a free action thing, like like fucking D&D, like free action with just talking. But then I thought about it, like not that I'm finding an excuse or anything, because it did annoy me. It's like I'm sitting here like freaking out, like what is happening out there. But then I thought about it. When I want to do something or say something, I say it a lot faster in my brain. So like if they're already connected to each other, they're gonna connect that much faster.
Well, yeah, I mean that's the entire premise of like Inception. Is that was it 1 hour is 5 minutes, something like that.
Something like that.
Did they say that? Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, no, I mean that's
they said that in Inception.
Yeah.
Oh, in Inception.
But when they
okay,
cut back,
like
the robots
like
are all
like
they're standing there. They're when at like 12:55. When they cut back from this, they're all kind of standing there flat-footed. It's not like they're.
Oh no, they were in the middle of it, and then they backed off of it so they can do the thing. You can see it in.
But of course, in episode 6, they had the scene where Madrani went to go talk to Chase, and her mech stood there, and we watched it stand there, stock still, while she was talking to Chase. Like,
yeah, they both were talking to each other while they were shooting.
Yeah, but that happened in real time.
I'll have to see it again, but
but
you know what I mean, though. I wasn't a fan of like the JoJo's thing, like.
Yeah. I never saw JoJo, so
with the episode, aside from all these other kind of pretty damaging ones, is like the sudden character arc with Chase not willing to fuse with people, and it's like was that a thing? I don't remember that being a thing.
It was in episode 6, but like, it was just as out of the blue there too.
See, here's the thing: they were trying to fit a 20 to 25 episode season into 8 episodes, so the pacing was gonna get fucked no matter what they did.
Okay, so biggest thing. Sorry, I forgot the biggest. Like, there was so much going on in this episode, I completely forgot. They completely just negate the ending of episode 6. Like episode 6 was this big downer. Like you think that people might be dying. Like the next episode might be like a desperate struggle to get out of the base before everyone gets fucking just eaten alive.
Yeah, I figured they would at least be like a hostage situation.
But then at the very
look, can I
start the episode?
Can I just play devil's advocate for that reveal?
Okay,
go for it.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Nobody likes the people in the base.
Yeah. True, they were all
so
expendable.
Stupid to make us care
because
about
here's the
them
thing,
as a plot
you
point.
could use that episode. We're only 7 episodes in, and you could use that episode to make us care about the people in the fucking base.
No, because they're in danger. We need to care about them.
Yeah,
if they're in danger for no reason, they're in danger for no reason. And if they're in danger for like some sort of like relevant moment where they have to be like, I don't know, like used as bait or used as leverage or used as something, we have to understand why they would
not as hostages.
give up their...
Okay, Fatman, you and I are imagining radically different stories. My imagining of the story is these characters are trapped in the base, and it's all about them trying to get out of the base on their own.
Okay, the thing with episode 6
tell the story of what.
Hold on, let's.
Sorry,
I'm crying out loud. Yes. All right. So the thing that I have with episode 6 is, one, I have a real issue with you having a cliffhanger moment of potentially killing off half your cast when you're only 6 episodes into your show. But the other thing was that you picked all the characters that were more or less expendable.
Yeah. So
you don't need Leon and Jody.
Mm-hmm.
They're worthless.
You barely need Miranda.
You barely need Miranda. Dakota Fanning had nothing to do this season.
All she did was bitch.
So if you want to like make me worry, you would have half the Genlock team get captured.
Yeah.
Wait,
you have Cammy get captured. All of a sudden, I have to suddenly find a way to care about the other four.
The only reason that
Miles.
No, who gives a fuck about Miles?
You were talking about him.
He had one really cute.
You have a poster in your room. Admit it.
What? What poster? They don't even have any posters.
I'm kidding.
Miles was the funniest part of episode 2.
Yes.
Because I remember people are like, you don't watch the scenes or whatever. It's like, no, fuck you. I watched the episode while we're talking about it, you assholes. And when I rewatched episode 2, I noticed the scene when Dr. Weller gave him all the schematics and stuff.
Yeah.
But when he gave him those schematics, they were backwards when he handed them to him.
Yeah.
So when he was staring at them dumbfounded, he didn't actually know what he was looking at because he was looking at the reverse side of the hologram.
Yeah, he's a fun character, but he's easily replaceable. And the only thing that's keeping Leon and Jody from just being faceless background grunts is that one's needed for a love triangle that doesn't fucking go anywhere, and the other one's voiced by the creator of the show.
Yeah. This is the second time he made himself like the mystery cool guy.
Yeah, okay, that's another complaint, is that like, all right, great, you're putting yourself in here as the literal Deus Ex Machina after you've already Deus Ex the fuck out of the Machina prior. People complaining about the...
Explain how that was a Deus Ex Machina, please.
All right, so first of all, this comes from me, like, okay, so it wasn't a direct Deus Ex Machina, but it was an indirect one. And the reason I say that is because the beginning of this episode, basically retconning the end of episode 6 through a Deus Ex Machina. Literally, Miles shows up and it's like, we saved ourselves.
That's sure. No, I'm talking about, you were talking about
by
Greg.
Proxy, Leon showing up in his own Holon is only
possible.
Is only possible if that Deus Ex Machina hadn't happened.
I absolutely agree with you in the first part of that, with how the docs figured it out on how to turn off the nanos. I agree with you. That wasn't a Deus Ex.
Also, wasn't the doc dead by the time the nanos swept the building?
Yeah, I have a question.
Yeah.
No, they got in. That's the nanos made the holes for the people. They made the holes.
But the doc detonated the thing. It blew up. They took down the Kodlyoko monster, and then all the nano started coming into the building.
How did they get Sinclair's mech over there? It was left at the base.
With a
plane,
one of those little like hand crank carts on a railroad track.
Yeah, like up and down, up and down, up and down. Yeah. Chimichanga.
So I have gripes with that because like it just put Gray in a position to play the hero, and now like I was like, okay, either they kill him and he becomes the martyr, or he comes out okay and everything is fine and it's just sort of but then they played the middle. He's in a coma.
They played
he's
middle
not
ground.
Quite dead. He's not quite alive, and so it's even more tragic. And it's like
Raymond, the reason they put him in coma so they could do another Deus Ex Machina moment when everyone's like, "Fuck that," he
comes out of the coma.
Is that the reason? Is it? Oh, okay.
Then he's like Jammer in the Abyss, and he just knocks out 2 guards, keeping him locked in a room.
It can't not be the reason. At the end of season 2, he's gonna come out of his coma.
Yeah.
I mean, I do like that at the very least that was set up in some way, that it was established that Leon
they did mention that he was Genlock compatible, yeah.
But like, it feels like it feels kind of like a self-wank for
we all owe Miles and Jean an apology for calling them author, that like an author
John
insert.
has had some hero moments.
He's had more than enough hero moments.
Yeah, he's had some hero moments, but they were okay. What was shittier, this or Jean's healing semblance?
Ooh.
Oh, and also disregard the fact that they don't call it a healing semblance, because that makes
it's a healing
it shittier.
semblance. Fuck it.
But
you know, here's the thing: they built up John's semblance sort of over 5 volumes, over 5
Everyone
years.
knew he was gonna end up being the cleric.
Yeah. I think
that wasn't a mystery at all.
No.
Yeah, if we all kind of knew it was coming, it's okay. But here, it's like, oh, his Holon comes to save the day out of the blue. And he literally was a character established.
See, how I would have done the Leon storyline, as I would have had him like be kind of like jaded about the whole thing, and then slowly, gradually learning, like, you know what, I'm doing okay where I am.
Raymond, you always say that you don't, you tend to like not critique intention. What are you doing now? With what Gray wants to do.
You got a good point. I am being hypocritical in that regard. But there are some things, I'm going to put this out there. There are some things as a writer I just feel, and I'm going to express that.
Yeah,
right, but
because
at the same time, if I had the money and power, give myself big boobs, I fucking will. So why the fuck not? All right.
Okay, Raymond, that put that in context.
Which I don't need, by the way. Anyway.
Raymond, question. Wouldn't it be far better if the after credit scene would have been the Union fighting the Sinclair's hold on at the base, because they never fucking showed them moving the mech anywhere. So the hold on is still at the base.
I mean,
we were never shown like
there's a lot of
Hold-On
things that could have been better. Yeah.
So the Union should have gotten that thing.
No,
again, they tried to fit a full-length anime season into 8 episodes.
Yeah, I think that's another issue, is that they just tried to squeeze. They tried to squeeze so much into such a short period of time, and none of it is actually developed. They bring up threads and then drop them, and then they develop characters through events that never seemed relevant at all. It's like
I'm going to throw it out there. Holcroft could have waited another season.
Holcroft could have waited.
I don't think we needed him this season.
We didn't need him this season. Let's see, what else could we cut from the fat? Jody, we didn't need.
Oh, fuck Jody.
Dude, yeah.
We've already established they don't give him the boomstick voice. He's worthless.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the only reason.
If he had the boomstick voice and he was, and if he was just a background character, he didn't have any significant interactions.
And if he was
what couldn't they have cut from this season?
What was
the core that made Genlock?
That's the problem.
Genlock?
There is no central core. It feels like there's no one central character. It feels like it's trying to be a what's that term?
An ensemble.
An ensemble. Yeah, it's trying to be an ensemble piece, but at the same time,
Chase is the only one with anything to do.
Yeah, at the same time, they only give
and Cammy needs to be there to hack the doc's shit.
Yeah,
because she somehow knows how to do that.
They're trying to play an ensemble piece while also trying to play a singular character focus, and it ends up completely divided between the two, and it's feeling a lot like Volume 1 of RWBY.
It also doesn't help that we...
yeah.
It's been the season. The whole season is over. We know nothing about who are the bad guys, who are the good guys. And
we know
very little about the actual protagonists. We have no reason to care about anyone. And
at this point, I know all I need to know about the Genlock program. You don't need to explain anything else about it. To the point that I know who funds it, but I don't know anything else about this world.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. Is that like, okay, who designed the giant robots?
Like I
when
said a
did
few
giant
episodes
robots
ago,
become the order of the day for military combat?
I know,
That's
right?
what I'm want. Like, I would like to know that kind of stuff. Was
That's what I said in episode 1.
Was it? When?
Yeah, yeah. What this? Why is the solution to whatever this problem is human-shaped robots? I've been saying that.
Yeah, you have been saying that. Yeah,
the whole time.
Not even human-shaped robots. Just giant robots in general, like
mechs.
the spider mechs. When did they get employed? When did they get employed? How did it change combat? Why are things escalating in certain ways?
They were playing Halo and they really liked the scarabs and decided to replicate it.
Also, how
they did a
the
shitty
hell
job.
did they
Scarabs are
make
awesome.
weaponized nanomachines? That just ends the war. Done. You can't fight against that.
Yes, apparently you can.
Apparently you can.
Apparently you
But then
can.
you can't.
Once.
You can, but then you can't because they counter
And
it.
then you can again, and then you can't
They
again,
used
and
it
then
in episode 1 once, and they never used it since.
Oh my God, you're right. They did use the EMP.
no.
The
Now,
doc had to
okay.
make up a Deus Ex Machina code like IFF virus.
Okay,
when they just
the
had
EMP
EMPs
thing.
the whole time.
The EMP thing.
Important. Didn't the base have the
Okay.
same kind of fighters that they had in episode 1 that were equipped with EMPs? So when they attacked them, but
Probably.
Isn't that where
Yeah.
the
Tom,
Okay.
let Tom
came
speak.
from?
Let Tom speak.
Okay. On the EMP thing, I can kind of understand because when you detonate EMP, it takes out all
Yeah,
technology.
it's not a clean destruction.
Like you cannot design an EMP to just hit a specific
that's the
thing.
point,
It will
that's the
take
point.
out everything.
But no. Go back to episode 1. They didn't the EMP when it went off in episode 1. The mechs got up and walked away after that happened.
Yeah.
Then the writers
No.
don't know how an EMP
Yeah,
works.
Also,
No.
didn't the base have the
The
same
EMP did not hit
fighters
them.
that they used in episode 1 that were equipped with EMPs? Why did they just fire that at Nemesis when they were approaching the base?
I'm not sure if Hollands are affected by EMPs.
I mean,
I think.
Well, yeah, that's something they should have probably
with
tested.
the big tripod mech that they originally tried to use it against in episode 1, just fire at that.
Now I'm actually curious. If you detonated an EMP in the Genlock labs while everyone was uploaded, would it be like a Matrix situation? Like you pull the plug and they just die?
I mean, that would be a really cool premise. Like they should
That would've
probably
been
do
a-
something
that-
with that.
Yeah, that would have been a good.
Somebody should test field that.
Somebody should make a movie about that. You know, maybe like the Wachowski siblings. Like, I think that would be a great project for them to work on.
Yeah.
And nobody's going to accuse them of ripping off Genlock.
Yeah.
No.
I swear.
All right, so let's hop through this. Okay, so they Deus Ex Machina the fuck out of episode 6. They have a pretty decent fight scene with the evil Holland. Chase has a major moment of character crises that comes almost completely out of nowhere. Almost. And, like, overcomes it within the episode. They do their Power Ranger thing. The Gray comes out to Jesus Ex Machina the situation. It's not
Jesus
quite a
Ex
Deus
Machina.
Jesus.
All
Junior
right,
Ex
we need to
Machina.
make that a term.
Great.
We need to make that a term.
Oh god, Jesus is going in the thumbnail.
We've achieved our potential.
It's because we need him. That's all. Nothing else. Anyway,
the,
that was lame.
And basically at the end, they're like, "Oh,
We do need Jesus,
You
though.
can't stop me, Chase. I have copied myself 1 billion times over, even though I have no problems.
You can't stop me. I'm the gingerbread man.
Stop the rock. You can't stop the rock.
I have the high
24.
And of course he touched his face.
1024.
What are you saying?
Go to 1024.
1024.
And look at how
1024.
smoke vanishes. It goes into fucking nowhere. Just goes into thin air.
Wait,
I
hold
just
on.
realized you can't say anything about like teleporting in this one because they actually do teleport. But anyway,
Wait, what am I?
Oh, it
what am I
retracts.
looking at exactly?
She has a frame.
It retracts.
She has a frame.
It retracts into nothing.
No, because she has like you see the frame. It's
Her cloak.
her
Okay.
cloak retracts.
No,
There's a
look at
frame
the top
around her
part of-
shoulders,
no.
and it rolls up into it.
No.
Look at the top part
middle
of it.
part,
Look at the
middle
top
section.
part of it.
Yeah, hang on, I'm looking.
that just disappears.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I know. It actually, it does
stuff
just
on the
disappear.
outside. That's fine. It's just that middle
Wait, it
part
turns
is
invisible.
vanished.
That's what it does.
Okay, I'm gonna look over these questions now. Does the Union actually have multiple copies to Chase? Presumably.
Yeah.
I'm gonna skip that question for now because I want to save that for the end. How did the Union resuscitate Sinclair? I don't think they ever had Sinclair. I think Sinclair's doing an undercover thing.
Tom, say the names.
Oh, film. Those are both by Film Fan. Film Fan 24. Luca. Now that the season is done, who is everyone's favorite character / least favorite character?
I mean,
I think everybody's going to answer either.
All of them.
Everyone's going to answer either Cammy or Kazu for the favorite.
yeah, that's easy.
And least
I'm gonna
favorite
probably
is
go with Val this time.
I actually like Nemesis.
least favorite.
I'm gonna say Miles.
Least favorite.
For your favorite?
Least
Oh,
favorite
okay.
easily the Bunny Girl.
Least favorite is Chad Thundercock.
So Jody basically just
Who was Chad Thundercock?
Jody.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jody's voiced by Chad from
Least
Screw Attack.
favorite. I mean, I still got to go with Yasmin. Although she was decent in this episode.
I like her as a character. I just her voice actor
Didn't she like
sucks.
blurt out in her native
No,
language?
I think she
Yeah.
spoke
Didn't
in
even
vowels.
sound better.
I think she spoke in Russian because they were bleeding personalities.
Oh, maybe.
But like,
No,
right.
they didn't mend them. They didn't mend them.
Okay. Dashie still love Kazu? I would assume so.
Yeah, marry me.
Least
I'll save
favorite.
that one. Did you have fun? For the most part, I had fun.
I don't have to answer that.
I was entertained and laughing with buddies about a show that's kind of shit. So it was.
Let's see. Do you think it would have been better to reveal that Miles neither survived last episode? I mean, honestly, anything would have been better than what we got.
Yeah, I agree. I do agree with that.
I mean, I thought that Miles went on the transport with them.
I mean, he drove them to the transport.
I was confused that as to why he wasn't on the transport.
Like, it would have been too dangerous to go back into the base. Like, there's a whole span of distance, and he's in a fucking truck.
Mm-hmm.
There's robots out there, man.
But Yas said that she wanted to take everybody away from them because it's too dangerous for them to be there at them.
All right. What are your thoughts on the post-credit scene? I'm gonna have to give it another listen to hear exactly what he says. It sounds like he's trying to psych himself up for whatever he's doing.
He was just trying to psych himself up.
Yeah.
I have a feeling it had to do with some sort of like brainwashing or something.
I don't think so. I think he's doing an undercover gig
with like Pavlovian or whatever, where they train him or they're torturing him basically, and I think that's part of like his face.
I think
they're torturing him to be the.
I think he's undercover. He probably allowed himself to get beat up as part of the cover.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Initiation thing.
Yeah.
Because if he was brainwashed, he wouldn't be sneaking away, hiding behind a dumpster, being like, "Come on, Sinclair, you can do this."
But there's like
that's not a brainwash thing. That's an undercover thing.
But you don't automatically become fully brainwashed. You get to stages, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But he's still actively.
He's probably in the beginning of stages, or like you said, it's part of the undercover, like you said. I agree with the first thing you said.
I believe that he was just a prisoner because they needed him to be a model for the copy spy person. And then,
I'm gonna take a listen to that again.
And he escaped, and now he's in deep enemy territory, and he's just afraid. Simple as that.
Yeah, let me listen to that again. Oh, god damn it! Why are you opening it up in this? Fuck it, who cares?
All of them gonna react to season 2. So basically,
I was gonna hold on to that for the end. Okay. Hold on, let me just listen to this line again. I gotta listen to this line again. What the fuck does Sinclair say? Right.
Yeah, this is. I mean, if anything, I am feeling the Volume 1 vibes off of this so hard.
I don't care how annoyed Intel Ultima is.
I'm not reacting. All he says is, "Come on, Sinclair, get it together."
Right, he's psyching himself up, or
he was just psyching himself up. It's not like
or something's bothering him in his brain, or.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think.
I guess if he was a brainwashing thing, it would explain how they got his code to make a copy. But I don't know. Yeah. Well, that leads into the last couple of questions. all I'm gonna react to season 2, and how interested is everyone for season 2, which is Luca and mediocrity, respectively.
I'll stick along. This train wreck is too funny.
I don't know if I want to. I might watch the second season, but
no,
dude, I'm going to do a review on this, and it's not going to be kind.
I have the week off from work, so if I work my ass off, I might get a Genlock review up next weekend, or this coming weekend when this video comes out.
As much as I want to buffer, because I don't like being mean, but it's going to be hard, man. This is not going to be a kindly review to
honestly, this just...
Season 1 was a heck of a meme, but, like, I mean, this getting a season 2 is a crime against nature.
Like,
so you're not gonna stick around, Fat Man?
Like
well, you said that last time.
The writing in this is just... It's so bad that it makes freaking... Force Awakens look good by comparison, because at least on that we know who the bad guys are and why they are doing what they're doing.
Yeah, Max.
This does not have the same problems as Force Awakens.
Yeah, Max. We already know how you are with the whole dropping the show, not dropping the show issue.
No,
but are you officially dropping the show now?
Watch it. It's fucking trash. The show is garbage.
You're trash.
I'm fucking done.
Yeah, this show...
Skip to him watching it when he gets out.
Alright, Dashie, I'm pretty sure I know what your answer is.
We all know that Floof has the Cammy plush already. He just... It's the little bunny. It's the little bunny, not actually Cammy herself, but it's the little bunny avatar. He's just, like, cuddling it.
Alright, Dashie, I'm pretty sure I know what your answer is.
My answer is probably different than what you think. My answer is, it doesn't seem like Raymond is going to do it, so I'm not going to... I don't have
But are you going to stick with the show?
Well, the show itself, yeah, of course. I gotta find out what's going on.
That's the big question, yeah.
These are the only plushies I will accept. You can't see what I'm having here. But these are the
speaking of plushies and speaking of Cammy,
as for me...
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah, because I still... No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Listen, I had fun watching this. I really did. But I'm seeing the same narrative problems here that I did in RWBY. And I don't have it in me to go through all that again.
Can't be burned again.
I can't do it again. Guys, I can't do it again. I'm looking to the audience. You gotta understand, I just can't go through that again.
Don't!
I'm not going to.
In RWBY, the bad guys were, monsters that ate sadness. So it's kind of like a way easier to sympathize with what's going on.
Yeah, but then Cinder came in, and I was convinced in Volume 2 that her plan, it seemed to be like dividing up the kingdoms and like having them against each other, and then sicking the Grim on everyone. Because that's what like the world of remnants and everything like seemed to hint at. And then there were fucking maidens and relics and gods being thrown in, and that all got thrown out the fucking window. I want to put this out
there because I feel like people will complain, oh no, it gets really good in season 2, and I
that's because everybody who hated it stopped watching.
So the thing is, I want to address that right now. We have sat through this show and watched it to its full completion of season 1, which is a total of 180 minutes of our life. That is 3 hours.
3 hours?
3 hours of our life gone to the show. More because we sit here and discuss it for hours on end, trying to figure out and piece together things that we liked and didn't like. And at the end of it, if there is more to dislike than there is to like, why would you logically follow the show?
This is why I have a big problem against people.
The elements that they've presented, there's more to like than there is to dislike. And they've balanced that very carefully. Well, not very carefully. Very haphazardly in the past.
Yes.
But it's still balanced out to I like it more than I dislike it.
I would like to add...
This is not the same. Volume 1 gripped me in a way that this did not. And thus, it's me not reacting to this show. Again, I'll still probably watch the second season just so I can see if it improves, but I'm not going to devote any more significant time to this show than I absolutely have to, because it did not grip me. I don't think it's a value worth your time, and I'm going to say the same thing in my review.
Yeah, and I have a real issue, like people, because you see it in all the time, like they're saying, well, there are hidden things in the background, like they're saying the plot, and it's just like, okay, the plot shouldn't be something you have to Where's Waldo to figure out.
Also,
Unless
like,
you're
for all
Dark
I know,
Souls, in which case you know how to fucking
looking
do
at,
it.
Yeah, and looking at
No,
the RWBY,
no, no,
and going
no,
back to the
look
RWBY situation, for all I know, the Union's looking for the fucking Allspark.
I would also like to add, we watched the Full Metal Alchemist movie together, and that had much better writing than this. Much better fucking writing.
Okay, all right. Look, no. That's a different can of worms because it's an adaptation. All right, that's
But Full Metal Alchemist does have a far better plot.
I have not seen any FMA stuff, so as just on its own, it had better writing than this shit. But as an adaptation, it's
I will tell you, Toppy, whether you.
Show,
Okay.
Holds like every 3 scenes and nothing is addressed. Like the writing 101, who are what is what.
I wonder if we just shut up how long we keep going.
Yeah, I know. He could just keep going. It's fucking amazing.
Fatman.
It's like he's like.
Fatman was going to make a point because I brought up Dark Souls and he took offense to that.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah. Okay. Dark Souls, the lore is the thing that's hidden.
Yes.
The plot is extremely explicit.
True. Yes.
Oscar tells you to ring the bell,
it should be.
And then Framp tells you to kill the lords. And if you do it, and if you pay enough attention to the lore, you can do it in the other way, where you skip Framp, and then you can go to Koth, and he'll still tell you to kill the lords, but for a completely different reason.
Like you look into the background to see what the plot twist is, not the plot.
Yeah. The lore is not the plot.
No.
Don't get that confused.
Sorry,
please don't, guys.
If we don't know what's going on and why we should care, then they're not really telling the story right.
No,
Dark Souls.
Like they're so expectant. They're so expectant that we automatically care about these characters. Do you remember what the first scene with all 5 of them together was?
It was them getting off the plane.
It was them getting off the plane. Do we know why they went? Do you know why they signed up? Well, we don't, and we're not even sure what the circumstances surrounding that were, because they all wanted to leave.
Yeah.
They were questioning why they were there in that scene.
Yeah. Like, I'm going to use an extreme example. There's an anime called The Comic and Kill. Terrible show. But in the first 2 episodes, actually, scratch that. In the first episode, they tell you who the protagonists are, what their ideals are, who the antagonists are, why they are the antagonists, what the whole goal of the show is, and like why they're fighting this war. When that edgelord piece of shit can explain everything you need to know in the first episode, and you can't do that in your entire first season?
What show are you talking about?
just called it a bad show, though.
Oh, a Comic I Kill?
Yeah.
Bad show can still do things right.
That piece of shit can do that, and Genlock can do that. It can't do that.
Here's the thing, I go back to they don't know whether or not it's a ensemble piece or if it's a singular piece about Chase, because the very first episode is very much Chase focused. It's all focused on Chase's life before getting shot down and then getting turned into a Genlock program guy.
I mean, you say that, but it was like he introduced his girlfriend to his mom and then he died.
Yes, I'm not saying that was a good introduction, but I'm just saying the focus was squarely on Chase.
Yeah.
Then the second episode...
And then they skipped 4 years.
And they skipped 4 years. He comes back, again, as kind of a ghost. Second episode comes in, and suddenly we have a whole ensemble cast getting introduced all at once. Not one at a time, not not all at the same time as the main character. Instead, we have like this weird dichotomy of we have one first episode and then we have a second first episode.
And neither of them were good.
Exactly. A second birthday, if you will.
I disagree.
That was episode 3.
I know, but I'm just throwing that in there as a. I know it was episode 3, but I'm just throwing that in there as a.
I know. But man, like they expected us to care. That's the big problem.
I and a lot of other people do care. I'm sorry. Maybe we're just fucking idiots. I enjoy being a fucking idiot sometimes.
There's a line
that's the thing, Dash. How many are?
That's what
Like,
I'm
how-
trying to tell you. There are people
No,
out
no.
there.
How?
Don't
But
ask me
what are
number.
the numbers? Like,
Don't
I'm
ask me
really
a fucking
curious.
number. How the fuck would I fucking know
Dashie,
that?
you're talking over
that's what
him,
I'm asking, like-
the actual question.
Huh?
Don't ask me numbers. But what are the numbers? But
What
yeah,
do the
no,
numbers
I mean,
mean, Mason? What do they mean?
It's clearly a profitable number.
Well, enough. Yeah, I'm really curious.
Because, like, that's the thing is, they
I'm really
basically
curious
finished
on what the number of the audience
and
is.
released it after a series of 8 weeks. Is that enough time to tell whether or not it's actually profitable? Like, do we have any?
Yeah,
analytics
I don't.
from this?
Because everybody I've talked to either didn't bother with it or they think it's garbage.
Well, you hang out with certain people.
No,
Well,
I'm not even talking
and then
about
of
people
course
in the tundra.
everybody in the comments
I'm not
section
even
is
talking
calling.
about people in the
Everybody in the
tundra. I'm
comment
talking about
section, too.
like friends that I know.
All right,
A lot of people
all
in
right.
comic section.
All right,
like,
here's
why
this.
are we even talking about that?
Show of hands. Okay, as if you're a casual viewer, please, I want you to comment. If you enjoyed this, if you enjoyed Genlock, please tell us. Just like at the very first part of your comment, I enjoyed Genlock or I did not enjoy Genlock, and we will take a head tally. I will put a poll in the comments myself so that I can get a head count for people enjoying or not enjoying. I realize
You know, you can just add like one of those little info cards with a poll in it.
Just
Oh, I
like
can?
straw
Oh,
poll.
sweet. I'll do that too. I will do as many analytics as I can get on this.
Do it on Twitter.
I
Do
am
it on
You can
Twitter.
give him some damn numbers.
Yeah, Raymond, do it on Twitter too.
Yeah, I'm genuinely curious to see
we need to
how many.
ask the real questions. Does Cammy deserve an N-word pass?
Whoa!
What the fuck? What is wrong with you, Fatman? This is the second week in a row you're going crazy on us. Do you need your meds again? Do you need your meds?
Holy
I
shit!
never
that
don't need my meds.
that really zigged when I thought it was gonna zag.
Holy
I mean,
crap.
that's a question you ask about the sequel to Black Panther. I mean, like, that's not a question you ask about a Scottish teenager.
Why not?
Oh God!
Because he's a Scottish
like-
teenager.
And
A Scottish white teenager needs to. We need to double
who's
affirm
a
on
furry?
that.
Who's a fucking furry?
How are they?
She is not.
So she
How
can
is
use the
Chase
word
expecting
critter
to the-
whenever she wants.
How is Chase
Vicky.
expecting, you know, like, we go off to the side and call him names? How is he expecting that to be interpreted by
Speaking
the
of furries,
audience?
speaking of furries, I'm going to stick to my guns from last week. If Toppy messes up any of the editing,
He's not
I
editing.
will
not
ship
Dashie.
him. No. Yeah, last week. I will ship his character with Cammy, and please expect on Twitter a beautiful picture of their love together. OTP. There you go.
Oh, I'm
And,
really
like-
into this. Floof, make it happen.
Make it happen, buddy.
Oh, fucking help me out,
I'm
Floofy.
drawing Chase right now. I'm
Help
trying to
me
do
out.
I'm drawing Chase right now. In a second. I'm trying to draw certain.
Now, I've seen some people comment that they like more character stories, which I think is why they let the whole plot thing slide on this one because they were enjoying the character arcs of it over this time.
Unicorn of Law was saying that, right?
And like,
They were.
and like, I'm not gonna tell them they're wrong on that because there are some very good character stories out there, and if that's what you enjoy, that's great.
Well, there are very
But
good character
what
stories.
character
but Why
stories
does
are
that
being
apply to
told here?
Genlock?
That's the big thing. Is that like character
Yeah.
arcs? Okay, the only character arc that I genuinely got invested in was Cammy's, and that lasted all of
Yes.
like 3 episodes
An
at
episode.
most.
Yeah. The thing I was getting at is that it as like for a story, I need both. I need character and plot. I cannot
Preferably
prioritize one over the other.
Plot that is born out of character.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what a plot is, isn't
Well,
it?
no, because you can,
no,
you can engineer
here's the
plot.
thing. People think it's one over the other, but really it's a circle. Characters don't exist without the plot doesn't
Very
exist without
simply,
characters.
Is it the chicken or the
An
pot?
asteroid's going to hit
Yes.
the Earth. We have to stop it. There, you have your plot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah,
Story's
like
done.
Okay, all right.
It's
I mean a real plot. All right.
Yes.
Reactionary stories.
we're
are
not
bad.
talking Armageddon.
Reactionary
I'm
stories are
talking Deep
frameworks for other plots.
Oh, we're Deep Impact.
Deep
my
Impact
mistake.
is way better than Armageddon.
It actually really was,
I mean,
wasn't
because
it?
people die. Like, they don't save the day.
Yeah.
People fucking die en masse. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Also, to add to what, like you were talking about, how could people like Genlock? You have to remember that there are people who still like The Last Jedi somehow. People can like whatever they please.
Well, I mean, Fatman likes it for ironic reasons.
Sorry, I should rephrase that. It's not whether or not you liked it. It's I want to know just how many people like.
I want to, like I want to know why. I want to know why.
Again, because like everybody I talked to, and I'm not just talking the Tundra. Everybody I have talked to on the issue, I'm all support. Have either didn't watch it or just didn't care for it. So I'm really wondering what.
We'll give you points, but you won't accept them. I tried to do
No,
that
that's
already.
not the point. That's not what I'm.
All right. Well, I'm making a Twitter post right now.
Yes.
A Twitter poll of what was your opinion. Let's see.
Okay. Review Genlock with like a couple of words. Dashie, start.
A couple of words?
Only a couple of words.
Make sure to hashtag Genlock so you get more people.
Yeah.
Let's see. Fucking. Why me first?
Because
no,
what?
Dashie's last because she's paused. Fatman first. Overall thoughts.
No, what?
I sent her first because she's up on Discord, but I can start.
All right. Flu first. You're the most negative. You go.
No, he's not.
So I'm supposed to talk about the show or like what?
Like, what are we doing?
Summarize your
Review Genlock in a couple of words.
Couple of words.
Generic mecha piece of shit ripoff. Suck my balls. There, that's the show. I'll pass it on to Fatman now.
Suck the balls. Oh God. I mean, my couple of words would be, what characters? Come on.
Let's make that a 7-day poll. Why don't we?
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah. Can you keep it that long?
That this was
awesome.
Just a massive waste
7 days,
of time, including everybody who made it.
Wait,
23
Raymond,
hours.
Raymond, Toppy's
Yeah.
saying his piece.
Well, my couple of words, a couple of word review is just this show, at least season one. It can improve over time, but still season one only. That this was a massive waste of time of everybody involved with this show.
Yeah.
We were just like half the time we were just making fun of it and shitting on the show. That's why we were laughing so much.
I mean, there were some genuine funny moments in it, but
like 2 jokes.
Yeah.
There were things I laughed at.
When they were loaded the robots and were the fucking fetal position. It is how they would actually load them like properly, but it's still funny. Also when the Japanese guy let the globe in the city just go roll around.
Who's next?
For who should I tag? I'm tagging Miles, Michael B. Jordan. Anyone else I should tag?
Oh Jesus!
Miles. He's in it.
Right. Okay.
I can't tag Gray.
You can't tag Gray just because you blocked. You can still tag him.
Okay, so all right, we're going in. So we've just done the most criticky, I guess. No, we'll go into more neutral.
We'll let Raymond go last, because
while I did have a fun time with it, for the most part, I need better. So I'm gonna go find better.
The guy that got fired from Rooster Teeth is animating Sombra fighting Mercy.
What?
Wait, what? Where?
And it's so funny because of Val and Madrani.
Link that.
Wait, who drew that? What?
Dylan Gu. Dylan Gu was Shane's was to Shane as Shane was to Monty, basically.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know that. Wait, so
and he's animating a Sombra versus Mercy. I guess to flex on Genlock.
See, Gray Mortigan.
Wait, that's Moira.
Still.
Oh, what?
I'm looking at Moira versus Mercy.
What did I say?
Yeah, that's Moira.
What did I say?
You said Sombra.
I mean, they have the same colors.
I did, didn't I?
You did.
I have the same.
Anyone else?
As far as I know, Moira's not in this show.
Miles, Michael B. Jordan, Gray Mardigan. What's Cammy's voice actress?
That animation is actually good.
Maisie Williams.
That animation is actually really good.
Yeah, he's a pretty good animator. As far as I know, they only kept him on for Volume 3.
Wait, did you link it? I need to see this.
It's in the Ash Pit.
It's in the Ash
Pit.
Pit.
Not a very long clip. All right, so either Dashie or Raymond is up.
Yep. I'm just waiting for mine.
The animation is really short, and obviously work in progress, but it looks good.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. My few words are: 8 episodes is not a full season, and it did seem rushed. Huda Union, thanks Carisha. I found it fascinating because I don't fucking do that kind of stuff, and I find anybody that does that is talented, whether they have money or not. The fact that it's been done, and like even like with simple things, I just fucking celebrate everything. I'm sorry that I'm fucking, but not really.
Were we getting on you for that?
Oh no, I'm saying that out loud. For actually, yeah, you fucking do. Anyway,
I mean, you can't deny that animation is a talent that they do possess.
Animation is a talent. Yeah,
I couldn't fucking do it.
And what was his name?
I'd like to learn some at some point. Torian.
Dude, if you're watching this, I'm sorry you didn't enjoy the other reactions. I mean, we have some pretty caustic opinions occasionally. And if you ever want to chat, my door is open. I'm more than willing to sit down and talk with you about things. It'd be kind of cool to chat with you guys.
And our biggest problem is not the animation.
Extremely entertaining.
Yeah, our biggest problem is not the animation, it's the writing.
Yeah.
Extremely entertaining. I think the characters are fascinating. The plot is fascinating. It's we don't know what's gonna fucking happen in the future. I'm not saying that it's gonna be anywhere near that, but it's just fascinating. It's a story to tell. Somebody wanted to tell a fucking story. Here you go. I mean, I'm curious to see what happened. I'm not celebrating it. I'm not shitting on it. I just want to find out what's going on.
Okay. And my final thoughts on things is there is, I said, there is good here, but it is outweighed by the bad. I don't think the show is as strong as it could have been. A lot of ways of potential here. Very, very similar to RWBY, but nowhere near as charismatic as RWBY, I think. RWBY had a lot of charm, a lot of heart. This felt like there were a lot of places where it was just by the numbers, and it did not come over anywhere near as strong as it needed to in order to keep an audience. So,
I mean, the first episode of RWBY, like, freaks out that she actually saw a huntress, even though she was being punished. Like, that's like a personality trait right there. We don't really get that in Genlock. Like, nobody cares about what's going on. In fact, through the most part of the first 3 episodes, they wanted to leave.
I was just trying to summarize my thoughts, so it just because we're at the end here. I think we've all kind of said our piece. So if you're looking for a recommendation whether to watch this show or to continue watching it, stray away. This is not worth it. Yeah, whatever little good you see in it, whatever good you see in it, it's not going to be worth just wading through the bad. And
you don't.
I know, Dashie. I'm not discrediting your opinion. I'm not. This is my opinion. This is just what my thoughts on it. And I don't think it's really going to be anything special in the end, which is a shame. There's a lot of talent behind this. There's a lot of good animation behind this.
I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you.
And now Obi. Oh wait, I was going to have Obi-Wan in the thumbnail, but we already have Jesus. So.
Yeah.
And that would make like 3 thumbnails in a row. That would make a Star Wars reference. I don't know if we can handle that.
Yes, we can.
It's getting out of hand. There are 3 of them now.
I would just like to point out that right now. I would just like to point out that so far the poll looks like it's flipping a giant middle finger.
Okay. Anyway, Rooster Teeth, Gray, thank you for me. That's it.
All right.
Nobody else.
Yes, thank you for your work, Rooster Teeth, even though I don't think it came out very well.
If you seriously, if you were gonna watch Genlock again, ask yourself why. Watch every scene and then pause and ask yourself what it told us. Just do that. If you go rewatch the show, but after every scene, just pause it and just think about
without inserting your head
just learned.
Right.
Without inserting your head cannons.
Yeah. Don't what it told us, not what you can imply, but what you were you were informed about.
Not implications. What they straight out told you.
So, on that note, thank you all so much for watching and sticking with us this entire thing. I know this has been one of the more contentious reaction series for a number of different reasons. For a number of
Let's
we really tried.
Get 500 dislikes.
We really tried.
Video. I know you guys love us and know that you want to be demonetized for life.
We really did try to give this one a chance.
I really generally
a
did.
shout out to every single one of our followers in the Patreon only Discord, the Tundra, for Team Frostbite, which is where you can interact with any single one of us here, who me, Fatman, Tom, and Dashie are incredibly active on there. Floof as well. Floof is also on there.
Yep.
No one wants to interact.
Tappy's active in there. He's pretty active in there.
Yeah, you know you want to come in here to yell at
if
Toppy
you want to
in
yell at
person.
Toppy, you can join. Pay $1 a month to one of our patrons. And you can come and
It
yell
won't
at
matter
Toppy.
to him in the slightest, but you can do it anyway.
And with that, you can also ask questions during reactions for certain things. If you know we're reacting to something specific, you can actually start asking questions in our spoiler chat, which we've gotten in the habit of actually answering. I actually really like that. It's become a kind of thing that we do.
Fun.
So I think it's Dashie that started that, or was it you, Tom?
I think the spoiler chat was always there.
Well, I mean, like
the spoiler chat was always there, but I started having them interact with us.
I think Dashie started that, and I very much thank her for that. I think it was a very, very cool idea. So thank you all so much for watching. A lovely shout out to every single one of my patrons who I'll be showing up on screen, and I'll catch you all on the flip side.
Later.
See ya.
Bye.
Sayonara.